A device with 12 gigabytes of RAM? Find out who's packing this muscle next. What's up, party people? AndroidStud here, and it's time for Talking Tech Tuesday. Happy holidays to each and every one of you guys out there. I hope you're able to spend great time with your family on this holiday season. But first up, a gift that may keep on giving. 12 gigabytes of RAM. That's right, the Lenovo Z5 Pro GT will have 12 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabytes of storage, and will be packing a Ferrari-like Snapdragon 855. That's right, this thing will have speed, and it will be packing some impressive specs. Now, word on pricing that this could run anywhere from $600 to $700. Now, this will be sold overseas, mostly in China. You may be able to import it to the United States, but that's up to you. Now, they did have the Z5 Pro before. That was only packing a Snapdragon 710. This has got that big boy chip, the 855. Now, looks like pre-orders could start on January 1st for this device, so get your pocketbook ready. This could be a competitor for Samsung's and others. Well, leaks continue to drop on the S10 and S10 Plus, but the first thing I want to talk about, let's talk about price, because this thing could be expensive. That's right, the S10 Lite, the 5.8 pinhole models we're all calling it, could come in at $876. That's right, close to $900 if you figure in taxes and shipping and a couple more accessories. You could be almost at $950 to $1,000 for the entry-level model of the S10 models. Now, the S10 Curved edition, the 6.1 punch hole model, that bad boy could come in at $1,000 for the 128 gigabyte and $1,250 for the 512 gigabyte. You see a trend here? Yeah, expensive. We're talking Gucci brand here. S10 Plus, the Curved edition, the 6.4, the Plus, the big boy, the coin slot, as we've all called it, could come in at $1,128 for the 128 gigabyte, and the 512 gigabyte, sit down for this, $1,378, and it keeps going up. The 1 terabyte, if you want to go big boy status like a boss, that one's going to cost you almost $1,800. That's right. Now, these devices are getting more expensive each and every season, but looks like Samsung could announce this in late February. Now, pre-orders could start at the end of February, and you could have devices in your hand the first or second week of March. Now, I will hit the pause button for this phone because you know what? At those prices, Samsung, miss me with that. That's too much money, way too much money. Now, we're all excited about the S10 models and also possibly that foldable display in 2019. But guess what? Samsung has applied for a patent for a phone display that projects a Star Wars-like hologram. That's right. Most of the time, that phones that tried a hologram or a computer that tried to project a hologram just weren't very good. But this one apparently is supposed to be pretty slick, and Samsung's applied for a patent along with all the patents they've been applying for their punch hole display, along with all the patents they've been applying for on their punch hole displays on their S10 devices. Now, this looks like we could be getting close to the future and something that could be pretty bizarre in the coming years from Samsung. Apple's in the news, and this time it's not good. Another lawsuit for Apple. Apparently, a couple users or customers are suing Apple because of their false advertisement on their iPhone XS screen size and resolution. They're saying that the notch takes away from the size of the screen because what they advertise as a certain screen size really isn't a screen size at all. It seems like the notch makes it smaller. This disturbs some customers. In turn, they're suing Apple, saying that this is false advertisement. I don't know what you guys think about that. I think this is taking a little too far. Just pick up an Android and call it a day. Well, Huawei keeps getting in trouble, but they keep releasing devices. Leaks of the Huawei P30 and P30 Pro show a water drop notch on both and 4 rear cameras for the Pro version. That's right, the P30 Pro will have 4 rear cameras. Now that water drop notch looks really slick. They have it on the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. I love the water drop notch. I think it looks a lot better than the punch hole display or even the regular notch. But Huawei continues to drop devices even though they keep getting banned from certain countries. Hey, you got to give Huawei credit. They just keep coming and they keep running. So, hey, hats off to them. That'll do it for Talking Tech Tuesday. I'm AndroidStud. You can follow me on Twitter or even Instagram to get all your tech news. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Be part of the party, people. Like this video. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of the S10, this Lenovo Z5 Pro GT with 12 gigabytes of RAM. Wow. And everything else that I mentioned today. What about the patent that Samsung's doing for a Star Wars-like hologram? That's pretty slick. But that's going to do it, man. I'm out of here. Happy holidays. Peace. What's up, party people? What's up, party people? What's up, party people?